Hi everybody, welcome to Train Forever. I'm Andrew Barr, and today we're talking about the bird dog. The bird dog is awesome. It has many benefits ranging from improving athletic performance to helping prevent and manage back pain. It works great in a warm-up, as a daily maintenance exercise, or as part of the workout. It's been a mainstay in my own programming and for many of my clients for several years, and so I'm really excited to talk about the benefits of this awesome exercise and how you can build it into a training program effectively. In case anybody's wondering what a bird dog is or how to do it, let's start with that. Begin in a quadruped or all fours position, hands right below your shoulders, knees right below the hips. Press into the ground to get tall in the arms and round through the upper back. Brace your core and extend opposite limbs. Make a fist. Think long and strong and keep tension fist to foot. Once you're as long as can be, hold that position, moving as little as possible. After a certain amount of time, usually 5 or 10 seconds, bring those opposing limbs back together, sweeping the floor and then extending and holding again. Now, you might look at this and wonder, what exactly are we training here? What muscles are we developing and how? The bird dog develops something called rotary stability, or the ability to resist rotational forces. I've been talking a lot about this lately, and if you want to get more information about how to train the various anatomical planes or effective core training in general, I have a lot of other videos that you'll definitely want to check out, and I'll be putting out a lot more content like this, so make sure you subscribe. But in brief, it's important for the abdominal wall to be able to resist forces in 3 directions. The plank, for example, trains the ability to resist extending forces, and the bird dog trains the ability to resist rotational forces. An easy way to understand this is to do a bird dog and just be really lazy about it. Don't brace your core, don't create tension, don't really work that hard at keeping yourself still, and you'll notice that you flip-flop all over the place. Those are the rotational forces that you're working against when you do create tension and try to hold yourself locked in a proper bird dog. Rotary stability is a really important and often overlooked movement skill. If you want to be powerful as an athlete in a rotational sport like baseball, golf, or hockey, among others, you first need to be stable in the rotational plane. And if you simply want to avoid having back pain, the muscles of your trunk need to be able to work against forces in all 3 planes of movement. The bird dog strengthening the muscles against rotational forces. Combined with the curl up and the side plank, the bird dog makes up something called the McGill Big 3, a short group of exercises which, when done daily, can be highly effective for the prevention and management of low back pain. The bird dog is also a great way to learn and develop the skills of irradiation and training with intent. Irradiation is when we contract muscles in the body that aren't necessarily directly involved in the exercise we're doing. A great example of this in the bird dog is how we make a fist in that long and strong position. You don't really need to make a fist, but doing so helps you create tension throughout the whole body, and it makes the principally involved muscles, the muscles of the trunk, work that much harder. Training with intent means having something that you focus on and do deliberately when you do an exercise. A great example would be having the intent to move the bar quickly in a bench press or a back squat. Doing so mobilizes the nervous system, helps you be stronger in the lift, and can help develop power too. Basically, you get more benefit per rep or per unit effort. Although your intent can change from exercise to exercise and from training phase to training phase, it's important that you always have something to direct your intention towards while you're training. Bird dogs are one of those exercises that a lot of people do, but not a lot of people do with intent. If you just go down onto all fours and extend your limbs all willy-nilly, not really paying attention to anything, that's not going to provide much benefit. But if you focus on bracing your core, getting long and strong, being stable in the position, having tension fist to foot, having really good intent with the movement, that's what really makes the exercise work. The takeaway here is that how you do an exercise is just as important, if not more important, than the exercises that you do. And the bird dog is a great example of this. The bird dog is also very accessible. Many people can do it reasonably well in their first workout. And for those who can't, you can regress the exercise by doing it leaning into a wall or down on the ground and extending only your arms or only your legs. There are a lot of different and perfectly valid ways to program a bird dog. One method that I will use often is doing 3 10-second holds each side, and either doing one set of that in the warm-up or multiple sets of that as part of the workout. If you do the math, you'll notice that each set works out to 1 minute of work, and you might be surprised, if you do it with intent and focus, you might be surprised just how invigorating and taxing it is. You can progress the bird dog by holding it for longer, by challenging your coordination and adding a movement component. And there are also derivatives of the bird dog, like the bird dog row, which can develop upper back strength while providing an additional challenge to your rotary stability. The bird dog can improve performance and help prevent back pain by developing rotary stability. It requires no equipment. Most people are ready to start with it right away, and it could be done every day. I hope it's clear why it's one of my favorites and why it makes a great addition to almost any training program. I hope you thought today's video was useful, and if you did, please give me a like and make sure you hit subscribe so you never miss another training tip. I'll be putting out a new video each week to help you get the most out of your training sessions. And if you head to the description, you can grab my free guide to building core strength, which gives you a detailed breakdown on variations of the bird dog and lots of other awesome core exercises. Plus, you can find my 2 12-week training programs made specifically for beginners, and you can also find more information about my online coaching. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.